Hi,
Hello. Hello. How are you? How
I'm
you
good,
doing?
thank you. And you?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm a little bit sleepy today, actually, a little bit tired, lacking energy. I think it's the weather. It's just depressing.
Is it
The-
cold or humid there?
it's just really dark
Really?
and raining a lot. Yeah, so it's humid, but it's just so dark outside. It's almost like we haven't had a day. It's that dark. So yeah, it's kind of depressing, really. So it's a bit like meh today. It's my mood. It's the only way to describe it is meh. Right.
Oh,
Uh,
it's like one. It's always a very big sun in the morning, and at the afternoon, I think it's just like what you said. I guess.
all right. Okay. Yeah, we've had it all day, and yesterday well, it was all right. Yesterday, to be fair, wasn't too bad. But yeah, anyway, it's what it is, isn't it? You've got a typhoon heading your way anyway, I think.
Maybe in
So
Wednesday or Thursday, I guess.
yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, Thursday it looks around that. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, it looks like it's moving really slowly though. Normally they move a bit quicker, but this one is slow, really slow. Um, yeah, it's now around the north of here, the Philippines, and it's now just well, it's just going around in circles. It's weird, actually. I've never seen them do that before.
Mm.
um, anyway, um, right today, I haven't decided what we want to do, what we're going to do yet. Is there anything in particular that you want to do?
Maybe we can do just an article, but I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it. That
Yeah,
that one last time was pretty fascinating, wasn't it? Actually,
yeah,
so maybe there's some good ones, not related to that, but just something on there. Um, how was your weekend anyway? Obviously, you were out for a meal when I spoke to you,
yeah.
but yeah, how was your rest of your
Yesterday,
weekend?
I went to volunteer. I do some
Oh,
hearing.
right. All right. What did you do? What did you volunteer
I
doing?
volunteer to take a picture. It's like it's a
Taking pictures.
it's my friend's it's my friend's activities, and
Hmm.
I go there to become a volunteer, and I I help him to take the picture.
Right. What kind of pictures? So they're doing something.
Like
You just
they are what is that introducing something, and I'm taking picture to I
all
can
right. Oh, it says guide.
guide
So
yeah he
they're
was
all right.
guiding
So they're doing like a guide of something. All right, and you're taking the pictures whilst they're doing that,
yeah
like some action shots or
yeah
something. All right.
and
Why
I'm
do you do? Yeah. How come you do that? Are you a good photographer? Like you?
I
No.
just why do I go there? It's because I want to get the volunteers time. Like we need time to graduate.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Okay. How much do you need to do?
I need like 200 hours.
Really? That's a long
Yeah,
time. I
that's
thought you
a
were going to say, oh, yeah, 10 or something.
no. I got only
Two,
like 5 hours yesterday.
right. 200 hours. How many hours have you done so far in the,
Maybe 20.
well, you need to do a lot more than
Yeah.
that's, that's a lot. Right. And what kind of things do people usually do when they volunteer then? Is it like,
Um, Sometimes there is some easy job like what is that? Cleaning. Like they will use something to grab the trash from
mm,
at the beach and
oh, right. So like litter picking, we would call
yeah,
that. Right.
determining. And sometimes maybe you can go to the bookstore to help them
Yeah.
to what is it to this
Let's have a look what that is. Oh, so that's a really good phrasal verb, actually. To sort out.
to sort
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
oh
To sort
to
out.
sort out the books.
Right.
And or maybe you can go to I don't know what is that like a hospital
Yeah.
but a place for a lot of elderlies. They will
Mm.
do that
Oh,
there.
yeah. Care home or nursing home, we would call it. Right.
Nursing home, and you can go there to maybe help them for the rehabilitation like that
Right. Okay.
to them.
That's that must be hard. doing that,
That must be hard.
actually.
But that is more meaningful when you are doing the volunteering, like
Yeah, I suppose so.
because why you do the volunteer is like the motivation of volunteering is like the school need us to do the volunteering is because
Yeah,
we they want us to know how to help someone, but
yeah.
actually grab the trash don't really make sense to know how to
Mm,
like no
I
one
guess
will
it
be
indirectly helps us people, doesn't
yeah,
it?
yeah not directly helping
It's
people.
not directly, and I guess it kind of is right. I think yeah, I would consider it volunteering. They are helping the world,
Yeah,
I
they are helping the
suppose,
world,
in
but a
some
lot of
way.
people they don't feel it like they just know they're
Yeah,
having the trash.
no one really sees it
Yeah,
unless they're going to the beach all the time. Yeah, it's true. It's not. Yeah, you obviously going to the the nursing home and helping elderly people would
yeah,
be a lot more of a direct help. But I guess that every little helps, and I like the fact that they make you, well, not make you do this, but it's kind of nice to get young people to do this stuff because people in the UK don't do enough stuff like
no,
this. I don't think have I ever volunteered. I don't think I have, to be honest. I don't think I have. And I probably should do something. Yeah, especially here in the Philippines, like where there are people with, you know, not much.
maybe you can go to the hospital and maybe I don't know is there any hospital volunteer, but in Taiwan the hospitals volunteer they will stay out there and they can tell you if you want to go somewhere and they know everything in the hospital like
Right.
where you want to go.
I imagine the stuff here would be more like helping people build houses after disasters. Helping people have, yeah, clean drinking water, that kind of stuff, I would imagine. So yeah, there probably are things I can do. Maybe I should look into it. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe I should look into doing that kind of stuff. Um, all right, we haven't looked at an article yet. It doesn't really matter though yet. We've got putting your phone down. What is fubbing? I've never heard of that. Have you heard of that?
No.
We can have a look at it if you like. Um, there's something about a billionaire being kind. I don't know who he is, so we'll skip over that. WWF recommends new UK diet for net zero. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I want to find out what fubbing is, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that. What do you think it is? Do you use your phone too much?
Yeah. Yes,
You, yeah. Do I use my phone too much? Not really, but my computer, same thing, really, isn't it? Like, um, let's see. Why would people want to put their phone down? Do you think?
um when a phone is boring, like when a phone doesn't make you happy.
Yeah, I think people are finding, discovering that, yeah, it might not be making them happy. They might be addicted or whatever. Um, let's have a look to see what it is then. Oh, it's a nice word. Snub.
Snub. She rejects or ignores someone in the rude or disrespectful way. I tried to talk to her at the bar, but she snubbed me and walked away with her friends.
That's just the way of the world.
Yeah.
That's just the natural order of the world. That. Um, it can also be like, let's say you want to be part of a team and you really think, yeah, I'm going to be part of this football team. You might be snubbed if you don't get picked for it. So, for example, I don't know, James Maddison, who's a football player, was snubbed for the England World Cup team. So everybody thought, yeah, he's going to get in the team. But then in the end, the manager didn't pick him.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. Yeah. So that's snubbed. All right. That's snubbed. It doesn't always have to be rude. It can just be to ignore or reject someone or something. All right. Now, what about this word here? It looks like etiquette. We would
Et-
say etiquette in the UK because we speak strange there. So
okay.
etiquette. You can say etiquette though if you want
Etiquette.
to. Yeah.
Rules or correct or polite behavior and culture or among members of a particular group. It's not adequate to talk
Yeah.
on the phone or
Yeah.
on public transport in Japan.
So just something rude or the right thing to do as well. So for example, in Iran, I learned the other day that doing that is actually really offensive. But in most cultures, that's like, yeah, good. Well done.
Good.
So if I ever get a student from Iran, I better not do that. They might think, yeah. So there you go. That's bad etiquette. Good etiquette, being polite, all that kind of stuff, and it's different in each country. Evidence.
Evidence, a
This.
fact, subject, at that shows that something is true. Researchers found no archaeological evidence of Viking settlements in the area.
Right. Yeah. So have you heard of evidence before?
Evidence, yeah.
Yeah. Good. All right. We'll skip over that then. Wow, this is a very difficult word, actually. Ostracize. You won't hear this. You won't hear this much. You'll see it written down, or you might see it in a news report. I can't imagine many people saying this, though. It's to exclude someone from a group or society. So you might, I don't know, you might say that in some countries, minorities are ostracized from the society. Yeah. Or just, I don't know, what else could we say? How else could we be ostracized? What did it say? He was ostracized by his co-workers after complaining about them to the manager. All right, that makes sense, doesn't it? So basically, he wasn't included in the group anymore. Nobody spoke to him.
Oh.
All right, this person here. Certain groups might be ostracized from society or feel like they are as well, maybe. All right. So yeah, let's say a different race might be ostracized in a certain country, maybe, which is bad. All right. Attentive.
Attentive, paying attention to someone or something. David is a very attentive father and always makes time to play with his kids.
Yeah, so he's not just ignoring his kids, he's paying them attention, making sure that they're happy, that kind of thing. If you're
Is it
attentive
like
in class, you'll really listen. Yeah,
is
after
it
you,
like
sorry.
responsible?
It's slightly different because you can be attentive in class as well. So you can be an attentive student. You're really paying attention. You're not just like at the back, like, what do you say? Oh, yeah, yeah. Right. So you are paying attention all the time. Yeah. Oh, sorry. We've got an emergency alarm going off because of the rain. Don't worry. It's just on our phones.
I didn't hear anything.
You can't hear it. I've
Yeah, I
got
can't.
it's a noise cancelling app which cancels all noise that isn't my voice.
Oh, okay.
Basically, yeah. But they're sending through like warnings to say that we might get flooded, but they send them through all the time. So they kind of lose their kind of meaning, I guess. The first time you see them, when you're like, whoa, oh no, this is terrible. After 100th time of seeing one, you're like, oh, again. So they send through these warnings. Do you get these in Taiwan on your
Is
phone?
it from your cell phone?
Yeah, so it's kind of pushed
Yeah.
through to your phone. Duh, this horrible noise.
I
Yeah,
have the same thing, like
yeah,
a few weeks ago,
yeah,
and the cell phone told me like your place are going to have a very big rain in at least like how many hours? That's
yeah.
for 10, 2 or 3 hours like that.
It's a good thing though, to be fair. Like
Yeah.
if you go back a few years, we didn't have this stuff, so it is good. But most people just ignore them. Like we're just gonna go, oh, turn it off. What's really annoying is when it happens at night, like you're sleeping and then suddenly you get this noise wake you up. You're just annoyed. Anyway,
Yeah, but the
and
notification always be late. That is
yeah, it's a bit like so. It's been raining for hours, mate. We can see that. Like, yeah. Anyway, all right, we've got addicted as well.
addicted, unable to stop using or doing something. Jemai seems to be addicted to his phone. He never puts it down.
Yeah. So you can be addicted to many things: addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol, addicted to sugar, addicted to exercise, which would probably be a good thing. Addicted to
Right?
exercise. Are you addicted to anything? Do you think anything that you have too much of? What am I addicted to?
Mm, maybe playing a little bit addicted on relaxing.
Addicted to relaxing.
Maybe I think I
I
have
think
too much. Yeah, Like when I'm relaxing, I can stop myself from being relaxable.
No, I'm a little bit like that actually. Once I start relaxing, I can't motivate myself to do anything. So I need to, if I sit down and lie down and watch something, I can't then, I don't know, start writing my book or something. I'm like that as well, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm very good at relaxing. I could just lie in bed and watch Netflix for hours and hours and hours and
yeah.
feel good about it. All right, let's see then. Put your phone down. What is fubbing? It's a weird name, fubbing.
Yeah.
Actually, um, let's see. Yeah, what it
Have you
is.
ever been taken to someone and they keep looking at their phone? This is called having a mix or the word phone and snubbing. Oh, when
Right.
a person is popping, they are using their phone to look at the internet, check messages, play games, and so on, instead of focusing on the conversation or spending time with the people they are with.
Oh, right. Okay. So this is basically the opposite. So they're not stubbing their phone, they're
Yeah,
snubbing other people because
yeah.
they're on their phone, not talking to the people they're actually with. All right. This is huge. Do you know anyone who does this? Do you do this?
Well,
Like,
I don't know. Like my friends, they don't really stop. Like they will be on their phone for long times, but they don't
yeah,
stop their friend. Yeah,
like 24/7 basically on the phone. And yeah, this is very true. This happens loads actually. It does annoy me actually. If you're like, I don't know, out at a meal or something, and then someone is there just on their phone,
yeah.
like kind of half with you, kind of thing. Yeah, it is annoying. All right, let's go for it. What's this
The
part?
term was first used back in 2012 when fewer people had smartphones. Fewer than half of Americans had a smartphone back then. But it's believed that around 85% of Americans have a smartphone now. And now that most people have smartphone, popping is a common problem. Most people would agree that it's rude to be focused on your phone when you're spending time with another person. The UK's top adequate expert William Hanson thinks so. Popping is a no-no, he
No,
says.
no, something you really shouldn't do. Like a no-no. Yeah.
No-no, okay, he says. If you have arranged it on go out with friends for a catch up, focus on them and not your friends on your phone. And there's even scientific evidence that popping can damage your relationships with others. Studies have found that popping can make people feel excluded and ostracized, and those who pop are thought of as less polite and attentive. And the 2023 study found that couples who popped more also reported less satisfaction in their marriage.
Wow. Okay, so that's quite serious, isn't
Yeah,
it? So people are phubbing, they're not going to be satisfied in their marriage, or they're less likely to.
it might be. Oh, so science has shown that popping is not good for us, but why do we do it? It might be because we are feeling bored, anxious, and stressed. Or it might be because we are addicted to checking out phones, especially social media. Whatever the reason may be, pubbing is good for our relationships and can make us miss out on real moments with the people around us.
Yeah, excellent.
So the next time you're spending time with a friend or a family member, try and keep your phone out of sight.
Do you do that? So when you went out for your meal on Saturday, wasn't it? Your lunch?
Yeah,
Did you or the person you met spend time on their phone?
I
Or did
think
you?
I think I am.
You did.
But I will stop it when I'm eating sometimes.
So when you're eating, yes, you will stop. Right. Why are you on your phone then in that situation?
In that
Like,
situation. I feel bored.
so you're just bored with their
I'm
company.
bored on eating lunch. Yeah.
So you're kind of, all right, okay, so you're kind of bored with their company. Yeah, when we're bored, we do it. When I'm a bit anxious, I do it. Actually, if I'm in a situation where I don't really want to be in that situation and there's like some awkward silence
Yeah.
or something, I'll often like go on my phone like that, and then I'm like, well, why am I doing this? I should try and, I don't know, be comfortable with the silence, or try and speak to that person to break the silence or something.
Oh, is
But
this
automatically,
silence? Oh,
awkward silence is like, yeah, awkward silence is like where you're like, because you're not really comfortable with each other, silence will feel strange. Like,
no.
so for example, if you obviously if you're with your, I don't know, your mum or dad, or your, I don't know, your wife or something like that, silence is fine. You're gonna have some silence in your life when you're not talking. But if it's someone you've just met or someone you're not that comfortable with, that silence can feel like excruciating. Like, so if I had a student and there was loads of silence like this, it would be weird, wouldn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be weird. So it's that kind of thing. Or you go on a first date and you're like, so how's your food? Yeah, okay. And then it's, it's like that kind of silence.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I have the same like same what is that condition, just like you, like, but I think what is that, popping can really fix the awkward silence, like when you're popping and no, when you are using your phone and he will use his phone too, so it won't be silent because he is doing something that is not awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true. But what's the point though? What's the point in spending time together if you're not going to talk to each other, or you're going to spend time on
maybe
your
the
phone?
silence is just only in this time, like
All
eating.
right, okay, true. To be fair, I try not to use my phone much now. I do have to use it sometimes. That's why I'm not upgrading it. This phone's awful. This phone is about 8 years old, I think. Um, it's broken, and that actually makes me not use it much because it's so slow. I get frustrated waiting for things to load, so I don't use it as much. So that's kind of my technique for doing it. Do you get annoyed when other people use their phones
Not
around you?
really, not
You
really,
don't.
because I can use my phone.
All right, so it means you've got a free pass to use your phone. What do you do on your phone then? Scrolling social media? Because I remember you talking about it before.
Scrolling, yeah, scrolling social media, or play games.
What games do you play on there?
It's a kind of tower. What is that? I don't know what's that game. Oh, Tower of Survivors,
What's
Saviors.
that?
The
Right, what's that? I've never heard of that.
and you're going to, like, you can change the. You can. There is some diamonds on your screen, and you're going to change
All
it.
right.
And after changing, you can get three. This you can get three same, and you can the same diamonds become together, and that can be, you can put it away like that.
All right. Is it like some kind of battle game as well? Because they look like they're fighting.
Yeah, they are
Yeah, yeah.
fighting, but you're
Right.
not fighting with the real people.
All right. So the way you fight is like you have to match these up,
Yeah,
but essentially, it's like a puzzle game then, kind of thing, isn't it?
no,
Actually.
similar, but I think it's more difficult than the puzzling. Not the thinking part. It's like the moving part is more.
All right.
Rating is more difficult than the puzzle part, puzzle game.
Right. Okay. I've never really played many games like this. Actually, it
Yeah.
looks all right though. It looks a bit different. Um, why do you like playing this game then? Well, I know you're a fan of like Rubik's cubes and stuff like that anyway,
No,
but
it's
why do you
because
like,
it's
yeah,
similar like
this?
Rubik's cube.
It kind of is, isn't it, actually?
Yeah, but
I suppose.
like I can have some. I can take some Rubik's cube concept on this game. I don't know how to
Right.
explain, but yeah, I can.
No, that works. No, you can, yeah, like some of the concepts like
Yeah,
can be transferred over to it. Yeah, they probably can.
yeah.
Um, Yeah, I've never really played games like this. I'm not really a casual gamer. If I'm going to play a game, I'll play it seriously, like a serious game.
And
Like I wouldn't just pick up a phone. Yeah.
how do this work? Just like this one. Wait a minute. There is a video on here. I can send it to you. It's work like this one here.
Right. What's this one? YouTube. What's that?
They can change again and again and again.
It's got some like epic fighting music. I want to see what they have to do. That's way different to what I was expecting. Is this the game? I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah.
That is way different to what I was expecting.
Yeah, I know. I know that is different than you expect.
How do they? All right. So I'm
Like there
confused.
are some skills from their teammates, and in this game you have a team leader and teammate and your friend.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you get them to go together? You have to. Whoa. It's just
This is
all going crazy.
because the right one will be changed when you move it to another space. This two will be exchanged. So you have to exchange it for all the right.
Oh, right. Okay. So they move in a particular way every time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That makes some sense. And right. Okay. But I don't. The fighting part looks a bit like Pokemon, doesn't it? With the fighting bit. Right. Okay. So why do you play this? So you play this because you just like the kind of puzzle. You like the. Are you good at it then? Are you good at this game?
What? Pardon?
Right. Are you good at this game? Are you an expert?
No, I'm not the expert.
Right. Let's right. Oh, it's taking ages to load now. What's going on? Oh, come on, computer. Right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to skip over the rest of these questions. Nah, nah, nah. Right, yeah, we'll skip over all of those. That's a really good question. Why do you think smartphones are so addictive? That's a really good question.
Because smartphone has a lot of things on it. Like you have social media, you have YouTube, you have games, you have Safari. You can like someone they want the knowledge when they feel good when they get the new knowledge. You can get everything just on the small smartphone.
Yeah, and yeah, it's true. Everything is there. Some people say, some studies have been made that they actually are. They affect us like a drug does. Some drugs,
Yeah.
apparently, where it rewards the pleasure centers in the brain and releases dopamine. And we get dopamine when we do something good or eat some sugar or something like that. But apparently it taps into that reward system, especially games, little games like that. You get the yes, I did it, right? But then you get that again and again and again. So it's like it is almost like
Oh, I know what you mean.
it's very addictive.
But
So
you will
it
get
taps into that.
you'll get painful after you get the game from
Yeah,
the
you
lobby.
get the so you have the yes, and then you have the low after
Yeah.
crash, and I suppose that means you want to do it again and again and again.
And you need a higher game to that
Yeah,
to feel the same.
that's it. For the same feeling. Yeah, that's it.
Feeling.
So, and it's not just the games; it's things like the short videos or lots of stuff like that. So actually, yeah, they are very. They kind of somebody said they rewire our brain apparently, which is quite an amazing thing to think that all it is just that little bit of metal and plastic together
Yeah.
with a bit of glass on the front of it. All right. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but have a good day. Or good afternoon because the day's nearly over, isn't it? Take care, and I will see you next time. Right. Anyway, take care. Have a good day. See ya. Bye. See ya.